Hallo, da sind wir wieder mitten in der Schnitzeljagd. Wir sind bei Griffin angekommen. Mal sehen, was Griffin so zu sagen hat. Hey Griffin, did Rollo come?
Luka could finish his sentence. Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Lul. Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or something.
Taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yuck, it's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rollo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's just...
Tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth, he reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Bobby is online. Okay. Oh, come on.
Took off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step.
Luka finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
This is getting to be a whole thing. Pick up when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step. Ja, Pep. Natürlich Koks. Nein, Kaffee. Und die Treppe rauf. Deswegen hat sie auch nach Griffin gefragt. Bin einfach überall falsch rum zuerst hingegangen. There you are, Luka. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Come on, one big stiff. Come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rollo owes me one.
He waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Aha, wir haben was Neues gelernt. Ah, I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings? Your task, a final task a friendship brings. Good luck, Luka. Hä? Flügel? Ich wäre jetzt einfach... Oh lol, Ballons. Hey. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got a corn dog? Yeah. Well then. I know it doesn't make up for what I said. But here, you've earned this.
So sheepishly handed Luka the balloons.
Das sind Ballons, lol. Ha. Flight. Oh, wir haben was Neues gelernt. Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luka, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all. I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? You said you were hanging out with someone else. I kinda freaked out. Rollo? Still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friends to help you. It meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luka. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luka threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Aww. Cute. Rollo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you wanna do today? We could snoop around and try find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Head to the free house with Rollo. Okay. Können wir hier nochmal was kriegen? Oh, sie hat keine Nachricht für uns. Die Ballons, wie die rumroggeln. Können wir hier noch irgendwas Besonderes machen? Nee, ne, wir haben die alle schon angelabert. Ey, lass mich durch. Hat die Schwester noch was zu sagen? Nee. Okay. Warte mal, warte. Ah, nee, das war nur das Schild, ne? Ja, okay. Ich will noch mal kurz... Es tut mir leid, Rolo. Du musst einmal warten, bis ich wieder in die Traumsequenz von meinem Daddy zurück bin. Hallo. Da. Traumsequenz. Jetzt. Ich will nur gucken, ob ich neue Köder bekommen habe. Nee. Ich dachte. Wir gehen wieder Tubus. Wir haben nämlich recht viel Zeug eigentlich bekommen. Können wir hier nochmal was machen? Nee, okay. Dann die Treppe rauf. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your grand this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luka an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luka, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran.
Luka folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
Oh, die chillen. What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. Okay, wir chillen. You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Rollo?
I was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? So, er ist überall einmal vor lang gewandert. We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
This was untrue. A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
War das die Explosion? Huh? What was that? Oh man. We missed the fireworks?
Fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Die Bombe von der Oma. Können wir bitte aufstehen und gucken gehen? Was? The Big Chill. Ja, ich merk's schon.
Cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill.
What?
Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together.
Warum friert die Oma die ganze Stadt zusammen mit ihrem Enkel ein?
For the rest of time. The end.
Ich bin verwirrt.
No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either.
Nee.
There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Ich bin ja komplett verwirrt. So, da können wir hart machen. Statt chill. Wir haben nämlich Neues bekommen. Struggle und Change ist immer noch. Da ändert sich nichts. Da haben wir Flight statt Fight. Und da haben wir Shame immer noch. Welches machen wir denn jetzt? Stimmt, das ist, wenn wir mit ihm hart reden. Da haben wir mehr Infos. Wir gehen erstmal hier statt Fight den Flight. Mal gucken, was passiert, wenn wir da flüchten. So.
Luka drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches.
Nice.
He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Oh, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr, we'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. See ya, jerks. Ha, fine. We know where that leads them. This way. We'll take the tunnels. Was für Tunnel?
Luka and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luka stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice.
What?
Chapter 5.
Wo sind sie? Was passiert hier?
Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luka's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luka pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
Warum ist da Schnee? Wo sind die Hä? That was actually pretty badass. I think we lost them. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. What? Bin verwirrt.
A disc of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow. Two faint seams were visible along the surface.
A manhole cover? If it is, I never seen one like this. Lernen wir hier vielleicht auch noch was anderes? Oh, hier kann... Oh, fuck! What's the readout? Warum ist da Schnee? Hä, ist das so eine Upside-Down-Sache jetzt wirklich mal? Weil das ist... Weil das ist das Schild. What's the readout? Sitting just above 258 Kelvin. That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Was? Meh, still within safe range. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. Was passiert hier? Nee, lass mal zurückgehen. Dann will ich erst einmal nach da oben. Weil das ist das... Hier steht normalerweise das Haus von denen. Und hier oben ist nochmal... Luka? Luka, are you there?
Luka had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
Is that Buzo care? I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those woods.
Looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
A resigned sigh, Luka responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy, howdy you one-horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luka winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
Wild. We gotta keep moving. Hier wäre nämlich eigentlich das Grab. Hier ist Baum und so. Ist hier irgendwas, was man finden kann? Nee, ne? Okay. Das ist irgendwie Beacon Pines, aber im Schnee und es fehlen Sachen. What's all this? Hard to say with all this snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under there. What town could this even be? Wait, there couldn't be another town this deep into the weep wood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1. Snow's gotta go. I see what I can do. Müssen wir weiterlaufen? Oder müssen wir jetzt das Schild? Ne, hier. Schneeball. Okay. Welcome to Beacon Pines.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around. Where did all the snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. Stimmt, in der Stadt haben die ja auch das Gefühl gehabt, es war auf einmal kälter. Da in dem Wald. Und er durfte ja nicht weitergehen. Das heißt, das ist bestimmt irgendwie so ein Zwischending, keine Ahnung. There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source. You think it's related? What the hell is going on? We're gonna get some answers. Let's keep moving. Okay. Also ab in die Stadt. Jo, das ist die Stadt, aber komplett abgeranzt. Und hier hinten geht's nicht lang.
Fencing glistened. Each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Looks like the stuff they put up around the weepwood. The stuff who put up? I don't know. Ist das einfach nochmal eine zweite Stadt? Hä? This stuff look familiar to you? It looks like the barrel near the puddle. I shoved me into, ja. Ich bin so verwirrt. It's all frozen.
Down at the frozen stream, Luka could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have any time to run. Oh, you know, swim run. Weird. Können wir hier noch was gucken?
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luka went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even gonna save ourselves. My face is mangled. The town is destroyed. And everyone we ever known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luka peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luka a sense of compassion and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luka allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Ja, aber geht bitte rein. Also auch wenn es kalte Fenster sind und so, sitzt nicht im Schnee, Kinders. Let's just rest for a bit.
Huddled together for warmth and comfort.
Aber geht doch bitte in eins der Häuser.
For exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
Weird. Die frieren doch ein, wenn die da sitzen bleiben. The way the snow covered everything over. It's kinda calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze up back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bullhooky. First of all, you didn't know what a gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Geez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into fights?
Shrugged.
It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Roller are always having a blast together. Laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Wept openly.
Perfect little Luka Van Horn. With his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet and even she already likes you. You have Tish.
Wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luka gave a warm chuckle.
I get that impression.
His throat as he wiped his eyes.
Huh, it must be raining out here. Definitely.
Arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Nicht in der Kälte, dann sterbt ihr. Ja. Let's lay down for now. Ihr sterbt, wenn ihr das tut. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all of this.
His eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Wenn ihr in der Kälte schlaft, sterbt ihr. Luka? Ja? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luka could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad. Die sterben doch jetzt, oder nicht?
The house smelled of warm bread. Luka was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luka spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luka turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes.
Wild. Jetzt hat er den Traum und erinnert sich aber irgendwie dran, oder dass der schon mal war, obwohl ja theoretisch zurückgespult wurde, an einen ganz anderen Punkt. Weil das ist der Punkt, wo Rolo verschwunden ist und nicht, wo die sich gestritten haben und er den Traum hatte. Also hat sich da was geändert.
Oh, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Lucas snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us. Luka turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Well, let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luka was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luka's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luka heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luka gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luka's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luka flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luka, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luka descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luka eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luka placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere. Walt gently removed the device from Luka's ears. Listen to me, Luka. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luka hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
Huh. Cool.
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall.
Alles klar. Aber was... Keine Ahnung, wer das gerade ist. Aber was damit abgeht, sehen wir in der nächsten Folge. Aber hier geht ja kompletter Shit ab. Ich dachte eigentlich, die erfrieren, weil die in der Kälte schlafen. Absolut keine Ahnung, was hier passiert und was hier abgeht. Und wie viele Sachen da noch passieren oder welche Wege es gibt. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen und schaut auf jeden Fall in der nächsten Folge wieder rein, um mitzukriegen, was denn da eigentlich abgeht. Bis dann. Tschüss.